I kind of feel sorry for the people who couldn't make it.
Yeah, they miss out on all the fun. Especially at the end of the day. You know why it's all good at the end of the day? Because we get to go home. Well, y'all are already home. I get to go home. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. All right, ready for social studies? So we need to move on, and I'm going to have to read fast. All right. Yes. So today we are going to review our Google Meets etiquette for online classes only, which is you guys. We'll review class norms, our mission statement, our learning objectives, and then we are going to work on Chapter 1, Lesson 2, Texas Resources. I am going to read the text to you, and then you will do the got it and the quiz. Okay? All right. Let me move on to Google etiquette. You will show up on time. Work in a quiet place. Make sure you have all your supplies. Mute your microphone. Video on. Which all you do. Go, go, go. Raise your hand using nod or wave at me. Unmute your microphone to talk and leave at the end of the meeting. Our class norms. You will be kind, be respectful, and be working. Our mission statement. Y'all ready? Y'all all unmute and do this. Everybody unmute. You ready? Okay. We will work together as friends and family. In Mrs. Metz's class. To gain more knowledge. To work. And to learn. So we can all be successful. We will listen to each other. Help each other. And encourage each other. We will make things happen. And show the world. We will not accept anything short of the best. Good job, guys. Now go back on mute. All right. Our class goal is 100% of Mrs. Metz students will show growth on unit assessments throughout the 2020-2021 school year. They will accomplish this goal by being purposeful and intentional with their time and learning. Today's learning objective, you will be able to apply and explain Texas resources and how it affects the lives of Texans. So at this time, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. If you have not already opened up your Savaz, go ahead and open up your Savaz Easy Bridge. Mine's open. Let's go ahead and open it up. I will tell you this, that I am going to read it to you. So actually, if you want to wait, you can wait, and then whenever I'm done, you'll just go in it and do the got it and quiz. But I'm going to read the text to you like I did last time. Yes, Scarlett?
Sorry I'm a little late, but because I'm trying to figure out how to get in. So, sorry for my brother.
No, you're fine.
I'm a little late. What are we doing?
We just got started because we were chit-chatting for a minute. So I'm going to go in and I am going to read Chapter 1, Lesson 2 to you. And then you will be released to go finish the got it and the quiz again to make sure that you pass it. Or for those of you who haven't finished it, you'll get to finish it. Alrighty? All right. E-text. Let me open it up. Uh-oh. Mine's really big. Let me shrink it down. Apparently I need to erase some things. All right, we ready? Oh, this isn't much. There's not a lot. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about Texas resources. Oh, look at all that. All right. We're going to have to do some vocabulary on Monday. I like it. Get ready for some vocabulary on Monday. Look around you. Much of what you see began as natural resources. Much of what you see around you is either a resource or something made from resources. Natural resources. A natural resource is anything found in nature that is useful to people. Water, minerals, soil, and most plants and animals are all natural resources. Any material from the environment that helps people meet their needs is a natural resource. So, a place with many natural resources is a good place to live. Texas has many natural resources, which brought people to the state. For example, people moved to Texas to use the soil and water to grow crops. They modified the environment by clearing land or draining wetlands to make farms. They dammed rivers to store water for their crops. People also modified the environment to facilitate transportation. They built railroads and roads on the land to help farmers get their goods to market. Texas resources are shipped to other states and around the world. People used natural resources and modified the environment. They helped develop Texas. Sometimes, however, development damages the environment or uses up valuable resources. Today, Texans look for ways to protect their environment and resources. As you read, think about ways you can help. We're going to skip number 1. Renewable resources. Fishers gather tons of shrimp from the Gulf of Mexico every year. As long as they don't take too many, the shrimp reproduce, making more shrimp. Shrimp and trees are renewable resources because their numbers can be restored naturally over time. Americans use a lot of wood. We use it to make paper, furniture, homes, and even clothing. That means we need to cut a lot of trees down. But when we cut down too many trees, the forest floor is changed. There is no more shade from the sun, so the soil gets dry. Plants that grew on the forest floor die. Then, when the rains come, there are no plant roots to hold the soil in place, so it washes away. Local streams and rivers fill with mud. As you can see, cutting down too many trees not only uses up a resource, but changes the environment. However, people in the lumber industry have found a solution. Now, when they cut trees, they plant new ones. By renewing the resource, we protect the environment. Non-renewable resources. Many of Texans' natural resources, such as oil, natural gas, and coal, are fossil fuels. They are valuable energy sources used by everything from power plants to lawnmowers. Fossil fuels are limited or non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are available in limited supply and cannot be replaced or renewed. If Texans do not protect their resources, it may harm their state's economic development. Texans are already looking for renewable energy sources, such as solar power or wind energy. For now, however, Texas still has a good supply of fossil fuels. Texas has other non-renewable resources too, such as gypsum. This mineral has many uses, from construction material to fertilizers, even shampoo. The map shows where some of Texans' natural resources are located. We're not going to do that either. I might find a way to get that map done in Cami, and y'all can do it in Cami. By the way, some of you finished your map in Cami yesterday, and it was amazing. Thank you. Others of you need to go do that. Water. People cannot live without water. We need lots of water for drinking, cooking, washing, growing food, raising animals, and so much more. We use it for fun things such as swimming and boating too. So, Texans both need and enjoy their water. Government has modified the environment so that all Texans have the water they need. One example is reservoirs from which we get much of our water. A reservoir is a natural or artificial lake used to reserve or store water. Texans have built about 200 large reservoirs and thousands of small ones. Another example is damming rivers. It is a great way to store water. Dams also control the flow of water, preventing floods. This protects homes and businesses. They make lakes for swimming, boating, and fishing. Some dams, called hydroelectric dams, generate power. However, dams have negative consequences for the environment. Dams flood the habitats where wildlife live. Texas needs many reservoirs because people are using the underground water faster than rainfall can replace it. Water shortages are increased by droughts. A drought is a period of time with little rain. During droughts, the water level of aquifers and lakes lowers. Sometimes local governments ask people to conserve or limit their water use. Businesses also modify the environment. This helps create jobs, but it also creates pollution. In communities where pollution has affected the air and water quality, people are working to clean it up. Pollution is chemicals and other harmful substances that can damage the water, air, or land. Reservoirs can become polluted over time. This harms the people and animals that use the water. Last 2 pages. Using resources wisely. Once, the place that is now Texas had pure air and water. When people moved here, they made changes. Some of these changes were good. Dams and fossil fuels brought power. Fishing and agriculture provided food. And the clearing of land created land for people to live on and wood that could be turned into things that people needed. Using the land in this way, however, also caused some harm to the environment. For example, too much logging causes harms to the environment and the plants and animals that live there. Pollution is also a problem. Texans today are looking for ways to undo the harm they have done to the environment. One way they are doing this is by reusing and recycling. Recycling means using something again instead of throwing it out. Recycling also saves energy. Recycling 1 aluminum can saves enough energy to run a computer for 3 hours? Whoa! Conservation is another way Texans are helping the environment. That means we are learning how to use our natural resources carefully. For example, if a tree is cut down and a new one is planted, in this way, if a tree is cut down, a new one is planted. That's how we're conserving our environment. That's it. All right. In this way, we keep renewing our natural resources. Some Texans are building green homes that use energy from the sun to power lights or make hot water. Some homes use cooler air from deep underground to cool the home in the summer. Together, these people are making Texas a greener, more energy efficient, and beautiful place. All right, there are some questions there, but we're okay if we don't go over those, yes? Yes, okay. So here's what I do want you to do. I do want you to go into your Sabas, and for Chapter 1, Lesson 2, Texas Resources, I want you to complete the Got It and the quiz. Jesselyn,